Hey everybody, welcome back to my channel. So as you've seen in the thumbnail, I'm doing a series on manifesting change because right now we're in fall, at least where I'm at, and I thought it would be the perfect time to talk about manifestation and how we perceive change, or what specific changes you might want to go through, and how to, you know, observe yourself and be gentle enough to allow those changes to happen as naturally and easily as they can. So if I look down, it's because I wrote some notes of what I wanted to say. Um, but I really just wanted to talk about, like, having that new identity isn't as hard as you think it is. It's really just stepping into a reality where that version of you already existed. So it's really just about your relationship to yourself, to reality, to your experiences, to whatever desires you want to accomplish. It's how you see yourself in relationship to it, and the type of mentality that you need to have in order to align with it and then have it reflected in your day-to-day life. So, just coming into this new season, you kind of think of that in relationship to all of your desires. Each desire is a new identity that you have to connect with in order to perceive it and, allow it into your experience. So first, it's important to accept where you are. It's really just the starting point for you to transition into any state of being, any reality that you want to exist in. Right now, you might not have what you want physically in your presence, but you do have it on another level energetically already. It doesn't matter if it seems impossible. It only feels that way because you're currently still identifying as the version of you that doesn't have it. So the you that doesn't have your desire, it's not possible for you to experience it. So it it wouldn't even work within your belief system to allow you to have it, which is why you're going through what you're experiencing in the first place. Like, let's say you need money for something. If you believe money is hard and that you don't have it, or it's almost impossible for you to get that amount of money, within your belief system, you're limited to those experiences of not having enough money. But if you shifted to the state of being of wealth and saying money comes to me easily, effortlessly, within that belief system, it would be more possibilities for money and opportunities and assistance to come to you. So it's really just a matter of allowing where you are to be a transition point for any possibility, any doors to open to you, even if it's something beyond your current level of perception. You just have to be willing to entertain the idea and not be so stuck on how, because within your belief system you couldn't even come up with the infinite ways of how things could unfold for you. So it's just being open to saying it doesn't matter where I'm at right now, but anything is possible. And like, if you were to practice being the version of you that has what you want, this wouldn't even be an issue. It wouldn't be a factor. It wouldn't be a problem at all. Like, you would have had the solution already. The you that naturally gets solutions and helps and all their needs are met, you wouldn't be stressing over anything, because anything could happen in an instant. Your situation and circumstances can change. So it's really just a transition point. So don't be hard on yourself for not knowing how. That's part of it. You get to be surprised and experience things like miracles as something that's a natural day-to-day occurrence for you. So the second thing is giving yourself assurance. So that's the biggest thing you have to be able to do from a compassionate point of view and not be hard on yourself. The 3D is no longer going to be your validation, and that's also going to be my next point. But what you see outside of you is no longer going to be able to validate what you want, especially when something is beyond the belief system that you have or had in the past. It's going to be beyond your expectations and what you used to think was normal for you. So your reassurance is really just going to be a decision that you say you have what you want, and that's reality. And reality has to reflect that to you because it's only a mirror. So what you say and what you assume holds more weight and more power than anything outside of you. You're the power that fuels everything. So, like I said, 3D reality is not validation. So, don't fall into the trap of believing doubts or spirals or reacting and having the assumption that nothing is happening, that only causes you to experience more of nothing is happening. So, literally being consciousness, creating these external circumstances, you're viewing things through that lens. So, if you assume a meaning of nothing is happening to what you see outside of you, then that's what's going to continue to unfold. Reality is going to continue to conform to that assumption of nothing happening. So, like I said, change is really a decision. It's either you have something or you don't. So you have to continue to stand firm in who you're deciding to be. If you waver, you're basically deciding you don't have what you want. And that's what causes a perceived delay. Or basically, you continue to create a reality where it feels like things aren't changing, when the truth is it's changing, but to similar, almost identical realities. So change is a decision, it's a choice, moment to moment, to say, okay, if this is what I want, I have it. I'm going to continue to say that I have it until it shows up. I don't need any other validation besides the fact that I said I've changed. And you have to be as firm in that as you are in your old story, in your old assumptions that things don't work out for you. You're basically flipping it to whatever your desire is. So, to really create changes, big changes, you have to stand firm in your new story and keep more of your attention on how things are for you, living in the reality in your mind consistently enough for things to change. Manifesting is very literal and in your face, so you will not miss your desire. Only thing that changes is your awareness. Instead of perceiving lack, you perceive fulfillment. You have the recognition of being in a different state. And the thing is, you're not necessarily going to feel like a whole different you. It's not always going to be some big, outstanding difference. You literally feel like the same you. It's just what you consider to be normal has kind of changed for you. So going from a state of not having enough money to being wealthy, wealth is just going to be natural to you. The same way struggling feels natural to you right now, you literally just shifting your consciousness to being normalized in a state of ease, comfort, wealth, whatever it is that you're trying to manifest. So, just in general terms of manifesting change and, stepping into a different version of you, it's always been a part of you. That possibility of you having that identity or that personality of, being good at everything, getting everything you desire. That's always been a natural part of you. It's just now you're highlighting more of your attention and focus on those attributes instead of the old version of you or the other reality of you not having what you want or struggling or thinking that things aren't possible for you. So I think that's where I want to leave it for today. And the next couple of days, I'm going to have a couple other aspects on change and, just manifesting different things, based on, getting rid of limitations, especially the time aspect, because we kind of think time has to be wrapped up in getting our desires, but it absolutely has nothing to do with it. It's just a belief. So we'll get more into that later in the week. And thank you guys for watching. I'm grateful for the new subscribers I had. I can't wait to see how fast things grow. And we'll grow together. We're going to manifest change together and, help each other be our best selves. Thanks for watching.